We're going in. Welcome. Welcome to the live. Yes, we are back. Weirdly, somehow we have returned. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Music City Soul. TN, I hope that stands for Tennessee. Welcome, sir. If not, it's fine. Welcome. Thank you so much for hanging out, being the only person hanging out for us here in the live. Yes, we are Geek Culture Congress, the podcast, not to be confused with any other geek show. Okay, this is the Congress. We talk everything nerd, geek, comic book, sci-fi, fantasy, anime, whatever, video games, anything and everything's. There's no out of bounds, all that stuff. Joey Franchise, Tarek Lewis joining me here on the live show. And man, it's been a little moment. We took a little break from doing a show.
Yeah,
took a little break, and a lot of things happen.
Life happens.
Yeah, life happens, and man, so much stuff happened. I don't know if we're gonna be able to fit it all in one show, but we're gonna try. Of course, Daredevil's going on. It's Daredevil Eve. Another episode drops, another 24 minutes or so, and yeah. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the viewership for Daredevil, which is a shocking fact. Shocking fact that I learned this morning. Also, we have The Boys. The Boys in their final season is chugging along. Very interesting as well. Invincible season wrapped up. We'll talk about the season finale of that really quick, too. Tarek is all caught up with that, right?
Oh, I'm caught up. You guys are not?
I know.
And
then, of course, you know,
yeah.
The only person who cares about Darth Maul Shadow Lord is me, and we'll talk about that a little bit.
I have watched some episodes now.
You have watched some episodes? Okay, so you can give us some feedback, some Tarek Lewis feedback there on that. And then, of course, Cinemacon happened while we took our little break, and man, oh man,
we got that
they drop some stuff. I don't know what to start with, Joey. What are we doing?
I would love to start with the Avengers.
Yeah, let's do Cinemacon, and we'll kind of do it like in order, I guess, of days that they kind of did. Of course, shout out to Deadline for preparing this wonderful article for us to help us with our show prep. So exciting. Cinemacon, if you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, Cinemacon is an event that they invite all the movie theater owners and shareholders as well, I guess, and some media outlets too, and they talk about what's happening, what's popping this new year in summer blockbusters and what the cinema should be excited about coming to the AMCs and the Regals and all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So it's more like a trade show, right, Tarek?
Yeah, it's kind of like when they used to do sweeps or whatnot, where they do pitch season for shows.
Right.
It's kind of like that. It's like, hey, look what we're presenting. I don't know if you guys, Joe, you probably not old enough, but Speedy, you remember like sometimes on Friday nights in the summer, they would show like, hey, we're gonna have the Mighty Ducks cartoon on Saturday morning cartoons now, or him.
I remember that.
You remember that joint? They would do like a little previews of like all the shows they were going to have.
But they would do it like really late, right?
Yeah, it would be like at like 8:00 or whatever on a Friday one night. So in place of those, they're doing these Cinemacons, but this is for like insiders, you know.
Right. So Monday
really
was
for us though, really.
Right, yeah, because we're the only ones that care about that, right? Yeah. But there'll be some important media people out there, like John Campia's out there. He's like covering like the whole thing, like every day.
Oh, for sure.
He was going like live like every night, giving all the tea, spilling all the tea.
Yeah.
But the first day was the Sony day, and of course, you know, they did some an interest. They had a virtual Tom Holland, which I'm sure wasn't cheap. You know, like 3D Tom Holland, you know. Like
He's probably getting his contract.
Yeah, probably won't quite know. So they showed a scene there. And if Joe, help me out, I think the scene was Ned trying to figure out who Spider-Man was, right? That was the scene, something like that.
I think so.
Yeah. So I guess he was trying to figure out who Spider-Man was, and it was just more like you know, a lot of no action or nothing was spoiled, but it seemed to be a very interesting clip. They talked about it a lot. And then they showed a Resident Evil film, a new. I didn't even know they were working on a new Resident Evil film. That's crazy.
Yeah, I wish we would have got that trailer. I hope it's more
Yeah. Oh, I don't think
more in
we've gotten
sync with
much
the games.
trailers except for like, you know, people who were like desperate to put it out, like Warner Brothers. But we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah. Joey, you saying you were hoping it was more what?
More
hoping
of
that-
these trailers that would hit. You know, I was hoping more of them would hit that we could see.
No,
them.
I was asking. I'm no offense to you, Speedy. I was asking
Oh.
Joey what he was saying, and like he said, he was hoping it was more something.
I was hoping that the Resident Evil movies would be more like on point with the games, like storyline.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like the whole. What was it, Alice? That was Mila Jovovich's
They tried.
character.
They tried.
I
at
didn't
the
like
end,
that.
They tried,
They tried
to, like, kinda,
incorporating
like,
it.
They tried to like alley-oop some
Yeah. Nah.
stuff in there.
They tried to get the Redfields in there later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did. What else we got? Well, okay, so Sony, they did, and they showed Insidious. Yeah, that was pretty dope. You know, for all those people who were there, I guess they seemed like they enjoyed that too. They showed, I guess they teased the first look scene. They gave a first look scene for the next animated version of the Spider-Man verse, the next movie, the third installment.
Yeah.
So
we did get a couple stills. They shared a few stills from that.
Yeah. So you can look that up. I don't want to get struck by no copyright people.
Are we reading the word for word description, bar for bar, breakdown of what people saw in the
for Spider-Man
Doomsday trailer?
Oh yeah, we can. I don't care. Yeah, that's been out there. So you know what I mean. Spoiler
we haven't
alert,
been
I
on.
guess.
Let's go ahead and go through
it. Yeah. Well, let me get there. I guess they showed Godzilla -1. So all those Godzilla minus fans, they're getting something next.
Yeah, not a fan, but go ahead.
Okay.
Proceed.
Another movie. Warner Brothers was Tuesday. I guess we could beat up on Warner Brothers on our way to Avengers here. They seem like they got like a lot of people who were coming out of the whole week. They were like, man, the Warner Brothers got puned by Marvel Disney. You know, like their presentation was super weak. Yeah, their presentation was super weak, and Marvel's was like, you know, and Disney was like really boss. So like, you know.
But what did Warner Brothers show?
Okay, so they did as far as like they did let's see, Digger, movie for starring Tom Cruise. I guess that's the one that he dresses up like he's the powerful man in the world. He did like what's that movie that Robert Downey Jr. did blackface in? That was comedy.
Tropic Thunder.
He did like a Tropic Thunder kind of thing where he completely changed his look and everything.
Yeah.
To play this character called Digger Rockwell. And it's a comedy, I guess. A comedy, you know.
He's not wearing blackface though, is he?
No, he's not. But, he's not. So a lot of people were saying that it's really funny or whatever they showed there.
He's playing the same character from Tropic Thunder?
No. It's a different character, but it's going to be like one of those over the top kind of style, you know, portrayals and funny, you know, comedic portrayals of a character. So he's allegedly like a you know, like a gazillionaire, you know, who runs the world, something like that. And the description is the balding.
They did the Hunt for Gollum, didn't they too? From Lord of the Rings?
Yes, they did. Yes, so they did that Lord of the Rings, the Hunt for Gollum. They did some casting announcements, so they didn't show anything. Or did they? No, they didn't. So they did some castings for Aragorn and Halvard. Jamie Dornan will portray Strider, alias for Aragorn, the hero first played by Viggo Mortensen in the original films, and Leo Woodall will play Halvard. And that's a release date of December next year, the 17th next year, the 2027. So what else we got? WB unveiled the trailer for this next installment in this new line horror Evil Dead franchise, Evil Dead Burn. Slated for release on July 24th. Evil Dead Burn is directed by Sebastian Vanik. I probably could completely butcher that name. Who came to this project after helming the Buzzy? After helming the Buzzy Canes premiering Spider Horror Infested. This cast includes Sohelia Yakub, Hunter Duhan, Lucian Buchanan, and more. And I was watching some of the reaction to this, what they showed about this with the trailer that they showed here, and they were saying like this is like hardcore, like a really
Dude.
vicious, really vicious horror movie.
If it was anything like the last one, The Evil Dead Rises, bro, because that movie was intense.
Yeah, so even like the John Campios of the world, they were all saying like this was like wow, like they were doing some like crazy like vicious stuff, you know?
Yeah. Evil Dead Rises surprised me how good that was.
Yeah. Did you see the Mummy movie, the Lee Corn's Mummy?
I have not seen it.
No.
Do not tell me because I'm going to go.
My God.
I plan on going to see it tomorrow.
I would say it was very good. I would say it was very good and very like, oh my God, up until like the very end of the movie where I was just like, okay, this is kind of.
That's what everyone's telling me.
It's kind of cheesy. They stuck the landing very weird.
Yeah, I was not going to see it until I heard people talk about it, and I was like, well, now I kind of want to see it. I kind of want to see what they do. So
it's good up until the end, to the very end. They could have just stopped it where they should have, you'll see it where they should have stopped it.
Yeah.
When they keep going, when they prolong the ending, I was just like, dude.
Hey, did we need that?
Yeah, did we really need that?
They had to hit that runtime. That's what happened. So they did show Supergirl, some new footage of Supergirl, in Cinemacon. Let's see. Along with Alcock as Kara Zor-El, Supergirl stars Matthias Schoenaerts as Krem of the Yellow Hills, Eve Riley as Ruth Mary Knoll, David Combs as Zor-El, Emily Beecham as Laura Ince, and Jason Momoa as Lobo. Greg Gillespie, directed from a screenplay by Anna Nogueira, based on Tom King's 2020 comic book series Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, which Billis heavily illustrated. Alcock and her psychic Crypto will be back June 26th. I guess apparently he even Jason Momoa came out like on the Lobo motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
He came out on the motorcycle.
He got to do I can't do that whistle. Whatever people do.
I don't know.
I can't do it. Whatever. He's gonna do the whistle when the car comes after he does the whistle. I'm basing everything off Justice League Unlimited. He has to do whatever they did in there.
We're allegedly, maybe, hopefully, we're at least hoping anyway, right? Who knows with James Gunn? Then they did. I guess there's a sequel to Practical Magic coming out with Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock.
What?
Yeah. So that's what they pushed.
I didn't even see the first one.
I know. That's wild.
I don't think I ever saw the first one either.
Yeah.
I remember the poster.
Or what was the other one with the witches that everybody did? They did a sequel to that one recently, a couple years ago. Everybody grew up with
Focus.
Hocus Pocus, yeah.
So apparently they did also J. Abrams has his own original sci-fi fantasy film called The Great Beyond. So I guess they gave it a first look there too. So I don't even know what that's about. That's the first time I read about that. But they did.
He's got to show and prove, man. He can't have a fumble.
Well, talking about showing and proving, they pulled up with some Dune 3 over there in CinemaCon, and they had the crowd. Yeah, the crowd was feeling that. I guess they had even the soldiers come out and they were doing the chant, the new war mantra they do in the trailer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Dune 3 is gonna be like Marty Supreme Part 2.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's all okay.
Marty Supreme Part 2 is crazy.
It's crazy. But it also will have Jason Momoa. Apparently, he also somehow survived.
He lived somehow.
So it'll be interesting. Something called The Flood. Zach Kreger's The Flood they showed. Or what else? Wednesday was Universal. Do we care about Universal? They did a biopic where...
Of who?
Oh, I guess they were doing a biopic about Snoop Dogg, I guess.
What?
Oh, that's in the works, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. That's going to be big. So they showed some new...
The Odyssey's going to be
some
major.
footage there. They showed Charlize Theron there, her character, I guess. It's going to be in that movie.
Yeah, you fucked that name up.
Yeah,
you did the other one correctly.
Charlize Theron. There you go.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. The One Night Only That's a romantic thing. I guess Minions. There's a new Minions and Monsters.
You know, I've never seen a Minions film.
No?
I think I seen one of them.
Yeah.
I've seen one, at least. Trailer for Fokker-in-Law.
Oh,
So I guess
yeah.
Robert De Niro and Ben Stiller, the fourth film.
Yeah,
I still haven't watched the trailer. I've seen little pieces of it, but Ariana Grande is his daughter.
Yeah, I think Ariana Grande is
Yep.
this one.
That's good though.
I thought like it's one of those franchises that you don't think about. You're like, oh, that is a franchise, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't ever
It's the fourth
Ariana
movie
Grande?
now.
Yeah,
Ariana Grande plays those characters that rub you the wrong way very well.
yeah.
You know?
Oh wait, she's trying to get married to his son in the movie, right?
Something like that. Yeah,
I believe
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
I think it's that way.
that's it.
Yeah. She's still pretending to be Puerto Rican.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Werewolf. Robert Eggers' Werewolf, which is a werewolf flick, I guess. They're working on that. Disclosure Day. That was another big movie that they've been pushing. That's Steven Spielberg's. Disclosure Day.
I think we
Wednesday.
just want to see Steven Spielberg active. Like he put their name on it now. It's just like
Yeah, that's pretty
I'm
much
in.
it. He puts a name on it.
Yeah.
MGM Studios was Wednesday there. They did we're waiting on
Amazon and MGM.
Yeah, Amazon MGM, sorry.
Yeah.
So they were talking about James Bond. They're working on something James Bond. The Thomas Crown affair.
When does that end? Does James Bond ever end?
And James Bond never ends. It's like Batman, bro.
Okay. Because it's been probably like 70 years.
Yeah.
Wait, but they're not. All the movies connected to each other?
No,
No, they
Not
kind of
really.
It's just new stories. They just
they
reboot
kind
them
of
every
reboot
time.
it, and then they stick with the premise of, 007 is just a code name, a code number for that. It could be anybody.
Yeah.
As that specific
You know what I mean?
agent.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see, Spaceballs sequel. They're working on that.
Yeah, I want to
yeah.
see a trailer for
I'm
that.
hyped about this.
It's going to be called Spaceballs, the new one. I like it.
I'm actually, my screen right now is My Blue Heaven, this movie from the 90s that I remember liking as a kid, and it's Rick Moranis in it.
Yeah.
And they said that Rick Moranis was like, I'll come out of retirement or wherever to do Spaceballs. Because he hasn't been in anything in a while.
He's got to kill it, bro, because he hasn't been. He's been out of it, out of everything.
Yeah, he doesn't always anything. Somebody punched him in the face like 2 years ago for no reason.
I forgot what the story was on Rick Moranis quitting. I think it was after
I think
John
he
Candy
didn't
died?
like the stardom.
No, it was
anymore.
after like John Candy died.
Yeah,
It had something to do with that. Let me look it up. But
I'm gonna look it up.
Definitely in that realm.
What else we got here?
He
How
retired
Rob
from
a
live
Bank.
action acting in 1997 to raise his children as a single father,
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah,
following his wife's unfortunate death in 1991.
that's what it was.
makes
His wife passed away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
And he's
So-
turning for Spaceballs, the new one.
Mm-hmm.
That's an honor, man, with somebody to come back for your movie like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
Especially a Canadian, because they have rights and stuff. They don't have to.
Yeah, that's really
They got different actor
that's
organization
big of
over
him
there?
to stop. That's big of him. He actually stopped at the height of his career.
Yeah, he was popping. That's this movie.
Yeah.
My Blue Heaven was in 90, and then he did. I think he had Ghostbusters 2 at that point. He could have kept rolling.
Yep. I guess they showed some Highlander also. Well, Henry Cavill's Highlander.
Henry Cavill, Highlander.
All
I
right.
feel like I'm a Highlander.
And then I'm excited for that one. Thursday was Paramount, the new possible owners, or most likely owners of Warner Brothers.
The new evil monster that everybody's gonna hate
Yeah.
for no reason. Well, maybe.
They showed Street Fighter, some footage for Street Fighter.
Yeah, we saw that. Was
And
not
that
bad.
trailer's available. I guess that new trailer is available too, because I think I saw that as well.
Yeah,
they-
that trailer came out.
Yeah, that trailer.
I
came
will
out,
say
definitely.
I like that they're playing into the campiness of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it has to be at this point.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You just gotta let it be a video game.
Yeah. I
Yes.
think so.
Is a boxer going to be somebody throwing a fireball at him? Probably
Nah,
not.
probably
But it's 50 Cent, so we'll allow it.
50 Cent will up some campiness
Yeah,
you know, for fun.
Cammy's gonna have the cheeks out like she
Yeah.
normally does. I
There
thought
you
they
go.
put some tights on her or something, but they decided to go full cheeks.
Full
Okay,
cheeks, bro.
risky
Full
risky
cheeks.
move.
Um,
I don't know if the kids can see it.
there's, I guess it's apparent. I didn't realize there was until until I saw the announcement. A Call of Duty live action film is happening, as well.
Oh, I've heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Paramount. They're working on that. They're working
I
on
feel
a
like
Top Gun
I
3.
feel like Joe be writing and producing some of these things, and he don't tell us. That's why he can't.
Nah, I wish I wouldn't even be. You think I'd be here with y'all right now?
That's why he can't do this. It's all part
I
of the
was
front.
doing
I
that.
see.
To the release date.
Top Gun 3 is in the works,
Yeah,
allegedly.
yeah, that's gonna happen. I like Top Gun 2 though.
Yeah.
But I think those the two guys can hold it on by themselves. Like I think Tom Cruise can pass that baton over to Glenn Powell and was it Miles Turner
Miles Teller, yeah.
or Teller? Yeah, for sure.
Maybe.
I think they can hold it. They were their character arcs were really good in the movie. So
Yeah. Very comparable to
very
Goose.
very mirror image to the Goose and
Yeah,
Maverick
Kilmer
dynamic from the first one.
Yeah, it'd be good.
So also they showed a scary movie, Marlon Wayans' project, scary movie continuation.
7, 8. I don't know which one this is.
Now.
I think they're rebooting. They're just calling it a scary movie.
Maybe.
I think they're kind of rebooting it
We're getting
because
another
the Waynes were like not involved with it after like the second one.
Right.
Yeah.
We're getting another Jackass movie. Okay.
I saw the trailer for that. Yeah.
Something called
Them guys is like 50 plus still doing those stunts is crazy.
Yeah. Survival thriller Heart of the Beast with Brad Pitt. This is the first time I read about that. It's crazy. Mr. Irrelevant, the John Tuggle story. What is a different John Cornsweet movie?
David Cornsweet, you mean?
Yeah, David Cornsweet. I'm sorry. I don't know where John came from. He taped an appearance. What else we got? Who else was Ebenezer, A Christmas Carol?
I would say Nick on
John Tuggle, the former New York Giant.
Maybe.
Nick on my page, he's saying Call of Duty live action. I saw that already. It's called Saving Private Ryan.
But nah, they're gonna do some kind of modern warfare version of it, man. They're gonna some sci-fi thing with the zombies and the aliens, bro. Just wait for it. Yeah, bro. Let's see what else. Disney was Thursday, so they did some Devil Wears Prada 2.
Which
they did
everyone has told me, and I'm sick of men and women have told me like you got to watch The Devil Wears Prada. I've never seen The Devil Wears Prada. Not anything I was interested in.
Me neither.
I'll watch it. I love Meryl Streep and Anne Hathaway. I like them both as actresses, and so I guess one day I'll take the time to watch Devil Wears Prada. But let's move on. That's a personal thing. Let's not talk about this on that show.
How about Mandalorian and Grogu? Yeah, the Mandalorian and Grogu. Star Wars returns to the theater. In theaters May 28th. We get it in about a month. They showed the opening sequence there, and then a brand new trailer for it, which I think is available too. You can actually see that.
I will say I'm getting more and more interested.
Yeah.
And it's more like I'm just trying to see how they're going to pull this off. You know? Like I'm more curious, like, how are y'all going to pull this off than like just the film? How are they going to do this? Because I really think this is a show thing, you know, like it's definitely something that should be a show. But man, if they can pull it off, kudos to them. It'll be in the comments.
It's been 7 years since we've had a full action Star Wars movie in theaters. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That can't be right. Is it right?
Yeah. Rise of Skywalker was 2019.
Jesus.
Rise of Skywalker was before what was the joint? The one everybody loves. The Indoors based off of.
Yeah, definitely.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay.
I don't know. You be chopping people's names up.
Yeah. I was still gonna look it up. Not that I don't believe
it's different from.
I'm still gonna look it up. I feel like.
What about Toy Story 5, guys? Toy Story 5. Yeah, we're ready for more of that.
2019. You are right.
Yes. What was the release date of
Rogue One? I was thinking of Rogue One.
Yeah, what was the release date of Rogue One?
Rogue One was 2016.
Yeah, man.
Wow, damn.
We're just 4 years off, 3 years off. It's fine.
Yeah.
Toy Story 5. We need another Toy Story because it makes money.
You hear Jack Black say that Toy Story might be the greatest trilogy of all time, and then they made a fourth movie.
That's crazy.
Yo, those first three were popping.
I ain't gonna hold you. I might have shed a tear in the last one. The third one?
Yeah.
Yeah. First three were popping, dog.
Dang.
It was a thug tier at least. At least a thug tier. One.
Little teardrop, man. Little watery.
Yeah.
Moana, the live action Moana with Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Oh, my kid will not stop talking about that.
Yeah.
A word?
She's excited.
I don't like the way the Rock looks in it, man. There's something weird about the way he looks.
I think that's the point, though. It's supposed to look weird with the hair.
Yeah.
Something called the dog. Something called the Dog Stars. Apocalyptic thriller by Ridley Scott, which is weird for Disney to work on something like that. There's another animated feature called Hexed that they're working on.
Yeah, that's what the image is at the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like Haley.
Yeah.
I don't call her Haley out.
They got another Ice Age coming, Ice Age Boiling Point. That's in February next year. And then, of course, they close it off with the big guns with Avengers Doomsday. They even showed a trailer in the room that is not even out yet as of this, the recording of this, of us being live right now, recording the show. Okay. Then, of course, Robert Downey Jr. was there. Chris Evans was there. The directors, Joe and Anthony Russo, were there. And they unpacked it all. So there you go. That was the crazy week of Cinemacon of announcements and things we as a public quite haven't even really seen yet. So Joey, I'll let you dive into the actual like description of the trailer for Avengers Doomsday, because that was the only real juicy one that they actually showed.
Yeah. Yeah, I was glued to my phone to really find out what people saw at Cinemacon, because I kind of got a hunch that it was gonna happen. So I was very like excited to hear what people saw, and I'm trying to pull it up right now of what the description was. So here's what happens, and this is from New Rockstars, so you know it's good and it's legit. So yeah, they were saying how yes, the Avengers Doomsday trailer lives up to the hype. They saw the full 2 minutes. It holds nothing back. Professor X reacts to an explosion outside the window of the X Mansion. We hear Downey's accented voice as Victor Von Doom warning of an impending doom, saying they'll need to make an unthinkable decision. They say we see Dr. Doom. He's in armor and mask on, make a superhero landing in the courtyard of the X Mansion. That's dope. Most of the action is coming from the X Mansion. Channing Tatum as Gambit fights Shang-Chi. That sounds pretty cool. Mystique shapeshapes into Yelena Belova and fights the real Yelena. Thor leads the Avengers in a speech to settle their differences. We see Avengers Tower with the new Avengers logo and a new building shape. The desert landscape from the fourth teaser is actually the sea bottom with the ocean parted by Namor, Moses style. And that's where the Fantastic Four meets the Wakandans. Thor, quote unquote, says, "We need a miracle." Mjolnir goes into the hand of Steve Rogers, and Steve Rogers has long hair. So much more. They said they'll break it down another time. So yeah, there you have it.
There you go.
Wait, did you say the Wakandans, the Fantastic Four, are meeting the Wakandans in Atlantis with the sea split?
Well, you know, like, I mean, you remember in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, it was like, you know, they kind of felt like close to each other.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I think what happens is, well, you know that now that the Wakandans are made peace with the Atlanteans, you know, I told you that's what it was going to be, or we talked about this.
Yeah, you did.
Like that looks like Atlantis with like no water.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be interesting. I'm still in the dark about like how all this pieces together. It all sounds nice and something like out of a somebody's like toy chest. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
it doesn't feel real like when I'm describing it or what I'm talking about. It's like this is no way they did this on screen. So like when we finally get the trailer, which should hopefully be like in the next month or two, hopefully like it makes sense. Because when I'm reading it, nothing really adds up. And it at times it feels like hypey, but I'm just like, I need to see this. I can't read words
Yeah.
and be amazed. My imagination is just not working that way anymore. Because
Was it?
because the letdown has been,
Mhm.
it's been a serious letdown in Marvel in previous Marvel films. So yeah,
Well-
I'm just hoping that it pops off the way they're, the way they.
Well, they are blending universes, I guess, right? And trying to introduce new ones. I suppose.
And the closest thing we've done to like bringing universes together was the ending of Captain Marvel or the Marvels.
Yeah.
That was the only time. And then,
Yep.
I mean, then you have the Fantastic Four, but that's like a whole different story and a whole different like Earth. They didn't cross over into another, until the ending credit of Thunderbolts.
Yeah, and they kind of did. They did a little bit of. I think the first universe parallel universe joint. I mean, clearly, Quantumania was like a small pocket universe, and then
Multiverse Madness. Okay, so 4.
Yeah.
Out of how many movies that we've gotten after Endgame?
Doctor Strange introduced us to the the other. I guess Fantastic Four was secondarily introduced in that universe because we got Mr. Fantastic and Professor X and all that. So yeah, but I'm kind of hyped for the Fantastic Four Wakanda Atlantis thing because that's kind of a thing for the Fantastic Four. Mystique, turning into Yelena below, like that's cool. It sounds like it'd be a cool looking trailer, but like you said, how are you all going to put this all together? I just hope the plan is good and that it's not. I hope this is not a film where they're like, okay, depending on how people react to this film, we'll change what we're going to do. I hope they have a plan and they just say
to the trailer. Let's change stuff.
Yeah, like people.
Our focus group says this.
Not the trailer. I'm saying like the whole film. Like they make the film and then say, well, people really like Gambit, so now we're going to put Gambit in the.
We're gonna go full blown Gambit. It's gonna be Gambit.
Go full Gambit, or we're gonna put we're gonna bring back Scarlet Witch because people were kind of asking for that. So now we're gonna make a Scarlet Witch film. Like I hope they don't do that.
Well, what I heard, what Doom's initial plan is similar to what Thanos did. So it's going to be similar to how Thanos was looking for the Infinity Stones, but instead of stones, Doom is looking for Nexus beings. So he's trying to get together all these Nexus figures in the Marvel universe between the old and what we've seen with the Disney stuff. But yeah, I mean, that sounds kind of all right. I think what Franklin Richards did, bringing Sue back to life, was documented and was I think it was common knowledge to the people in their universe that happened. I think Dune took a liking to that, which is why Franklin is touching his face at the end of the post-credit scene of the Fantastic Four movie. So yeah, I can see that being a thing. And then I think what the rumor is, or what I was like kind of going down a rabbit hole of like potential plots, and take this with a grain of salt, is that he finds Franklin Richards, heals the scars on his face, and then use Franklin Richards to bring back Wanda, who's obviously probably one of the most powerful MCU characters that we have, and then so on and so forth. She goes down like the pipeline where he starts going to like different universes to recruit other Nexus beings to fulfill the Infinity kind of gauntlet, only with actual like mutants and mutates.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
I'm gonna pull a mixture of Joey Franchise and DJ Speedy here,
all right,
and say, what if Franklin Richards is Professor X? and Doom takes him out of the universe, and like he actually is a version of Professor X. Professor X is actually a version of Franklin Richards from a different universe, and they're both Nexus beings, and they don't realize they're the same person. I don't know. I'm making shit. I don't know.
We won't know until we get something like a trailer finally for us to actually watch.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do we need Spider-Man in Doomsday?
I don't know, because we're already getting a full movie of Spider-Man. You know,
like the way you described it, I'm like, it doesn't sound like we need Spider-Man in this necessarily. It seems like there's so many characters. Like Spider-Man could just be its own movie and tie it in a little bit, but
true, it could. I mean, I think around Secret Wars we're gonna get.
Spider-Man there. I think he gets the black symbiote suit in Secret Wars, or I think he already has it in. I think he already is gonna have it in Brand New Day.
We'll see.
I think that's what it is. I'm going after watching. I forgot who I was watching on socials, like breakdown theory, and it's what he was going through with the X-ray with Dr. Banner. And all these other like little things, like it
got the little black
kind of mirrored the Venom movie, the first Venom movie.
It's possible, man. We'll see what we get. Let's talk about
when does Doomsday drop?
December, middle of December.
So is there another big movie premiere that we might get the Doomsday trailer in?
It's probably going to be Brand New Day, I think, because Marvel usually tucks that away, probably like the week of or the week before another Marvel movie that's going to be connected comes out. So they're going to probably tie it in either before or after, as long as it doesn't affect like plots that are in Brand New Day, which I don't think it is. I think Doomsday is going to be totally separate from what Brand New Day is.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that we get it like in the next month or two. I hope we get it in May, to be honest with you, like towards the end of May.
Yeah. It's not necessarily a Mother's Day thing you would do,
because there's going to be another Spider-Man trailer with like in the next
definitely
next few weeks, because they gotta sell tickets now.
Yeah. Spider-Man is July 31st.
Yeah. So they're gonna start selling tickets around end of May or beginning of June.
Yeah, I think they're gonna double down with more stuff.
And they got to drop two more trailers for Spider-Man, like two more big trailers.
Yeah. And Avengers Doomsday is not until December 18th.
Yeah, they got time. We got time. But what's going on right now is Daredevil Born Again season 2, episode 7 has dropped already. Right now. But we'll talk a little bit about episode 6. Joey, I don't know if you're caught up, or even
I'm at the episode where, and I don't mind you guys spoiling it for me, because maybe you guys describing it will make me more eager to watch it. But I'm stuck in the episode with Bullseye. Like, it's the kind of Bullseye centered episode where he's in the diner.
You're not far away.
Just, like,
you're not far away.
Everybody.
You're not far away at all.
Honestly, that's probably been the most intriguing episode I've watched thus far.
You've seen the end. It was the boxing one. There was a boxing match at the end of it.
Where I didn't get that far into that episode, but I did get. I was literally in the.
He's training for the boxing match.
Yeah, I saw him training for the boxing match.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You're close. And we kind of, I don't know, what do you want to do, Tarek?
I'm gonna spoil it. Fuck it.
No, you gotta spoil it at this point. You're gonna probably make me more hyped to watch it if you explain it.
I gotta say though,
stabbed in the neck, dog. She gets with a shard of glass.
Yeah, right in her head, in her brain.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Vanessa, Kingpin's wife.
Yeah.
They murked her?
Yeah, bro. She kicks the bucket, man.
Damn.
Well, she eventually does. I was gonna tell you that part, but like the big cliffhanger, I was like, yo, wait a minute, because they ended the episode where kind of Bullseye is really trying to kill Kingpin. He's like really going after him.
Yeah.
And he sort of stops him, and Daredevil stops him from killing him.
Right.
And Vanessa catches one, and she catches a stray.
A stray, bro.
Damn,
she honestly catches a stray. You know what I'm saying? It's like he catches a stray like the same way you dated Megan back in the day. You catch a stray or Clay Thompson for no reason. Yeah.
R.I.P. Vanessa Fisk.
R.I.P. the hologram card. and Daredevil saves Bullseye. So we go into a whole situation of like, I want to call her Karen. I don't know if her name is Karen or not. I think it is. Who's Daredevil's girlfriend? Is she Karen?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's starting to get mad. Like we're on some
Like we're at
kill
war.
people, do
Like,
you
what are
not
you
kill
doing?
people situation. She's becoming more like Punisher. Like, yo, you let these people live, which is the never ending Batman story, right? Like, why are you letting these people live? Which I didn't like this aspect, to be honest. I mean, I know in the comics Daredevil doesn't kill people, but he's very, very heavy on like, yo, this is not our moral thing. And I didn't feel like he was quite like that before, because you were breaking arms and throwing people out of windows and shit like for 3 seasons, and all of a sudden like you're very, very like moral. And but I would say kudos for making Bullseye Bullseye is not a great character in the comic books.
No, he's not.
He's not like, they're making him a very, very good. They're making Bullseye his, if Kingpin is Daredevil's Joker, then Bullseye is his Penguin maybe, or like whoever's his secondary, Ra's al Ghul maybe. Maybe Kingpin is Daredevil's Ra's al Ghul and Bullseye is his Joker. I don't know. But they're doing a good job of that. It's just the Karen aspect, giving Daredevil like his high moral ground. That's the part I don't like. But I would say these last 2 episodes intrigued me more than most of the other episodes of the season.
Wow.
We also get we finally get Jessica Jones.
Yeah, we got Jessica Jones for no fucking reason at all.
Yeah, really no reason. So I'm glad you brought that up, Tarek, because I have a problem. Like, I'm okay with everything until this episode. Like, it seems like this episode was just like subplot heavy. You know what I mean? And it was going like this subplot to this subplot to this subplot to these characters to that character, and I was like, man, it's like. And then by the time you get to the end of the episode, and Daredevil and Kingpin kind of have a smackdown, pretty decent fight.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna interrupt you, Speedy, and spoil too.
Right.
Kingpin was wearing his ass out.
He was until he brought out the batons. Then for some reason the batons gave him his superpower. I don't understand, but I was like, okay.
Wearing his ass out.
Yeah.
Dog.
Until he brought out the batons, and it was like, oh, I got you, Kingpin. Boom, 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 bang, bang.
Kingpin was like, you know what?
But, it should have been a little like back and forth more.
I think it was enough back and forth. He had it with his ass.
Yeah.
He was like,
but still, like, and then there was a slow motion knee that they supposedly copied a scene from the comic books.
Yeah.
That was kind of like, I don't know. I wouldn't have done it like that. You know what I mean?
They made it very comic booky.
Yeah.
And they definitely spoke to the whole Kingpin is a physical threat situation. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, they definitely spoke to like. Yeah.
I mean, literally, at the beginning of the episode, he murched the doctor that tried to save his wife's life.
Poor doctor,
he
dog.
just crushes his back, crushes his spine.
He was just doing it.
Just wait till you watch that. It's a little vicious. So don't
get
me wrong.
I got. How do I break the news?
Yeah.
You don't break the news.
Don't break
you do that shit. You do it by facts.
Yep.
Like Michael Jackson's father got fired.
Mm-hmm.
I will say the past 2 episodes of Daredevil have been intriguing.
Yeah,
this is
and don't get me wrong. It's not.
I feel like, I got to make sure I watch what happens next.
Yeah, and it's not that it wasn't intriguing. It was, but I just think like they tried to like shoehorn a lot of subplots in this episode, and by the time you got to the climax of it, you're just like, okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like it was like rushed a little bit, but it was still intriguing. I'm still in the show. I would say that this episode, maybe out of all of them, maybe it was the weakest so far for me personally.
No, I don't think so.
But I definitely like the battle at the end that they had, and there's some scenes that hit pretty good. But I just there was just a lot of subplots. I was like, fuck,
Yeah.
Yeah. But we got a new episode for everyone to consume.
Yeah,
we won't spoil too much no more of episode 6. There we go.
Subplot with the assistant and his friend and the girl going to the mom's house. That was like a Ben Affleck movie inside of a Daredevil show. I don't know if we needed that. You know what I mean? That was like a very like Boston thing. I don't need that. Yeah, go to see my ma. You know, I
That's funny. Yeah.
I'm sure it's gonna have a play a part, but
yeah.
Is this the last episode? How many more episodes do we have?
No, we got 2 more.
We got 2 more. Okay.
Yep. So 1 today, 1 right now, and 1 next week.
Yeah. So let's talk about the things we got final episodes on.
Yeah. And then before we move on, and then we have Punisher, which is
Punisher,
yeah, which is gonna be a one-off, correct?
Yeah,
yeah, it's probably gonna tie into Spider-Man also.
Yeah. And or Daredevil, I guess. When does Punisher drop?
Oh gosh, I don't remember.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
All right, go ahead.
We're unprepared. We're unprofessional.
Yes, that's fine.
Punisher is dropping on One Last Kill, May 12th.
There you go.
Wow.
We're gonna get it sooner than expected.
Wow.
12.
Literally back to back. We're gonna get 2 episodes of Daredevil and then the Punisher.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. The Boys.
Ooh.
How we feel about the Boys right now? I think we're in episode 5. Am I wrong?
No, I believe we're on episode
4.
4?
Yep.
Yes, episode 4.
Are y'all sure?
Yeah, I think it's 4.
I just caught up on it today.
Well, that's crazy.
Right.
The
it
craziest
feels like
thing,
so much. Here's it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that the craziest thing that I found that, and I completely jumped in the middle of the episode, right, is that Homelander's sensitive to radiation.
Yeah.
And I found that crazy. Like, we haven't figured out a way to like murk him
Was
some
that
other
when
way
he
with
was
radiation.
Was that when he was in the chamber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, his papa, Soldier Boy, locks him in there and says, "Hey, man, they used to do this test to us. Let's see how you fare with it." You know. And I mean, he broke out of it, right? How did he break out? I kind of missed that. I maybe I wasn't paying attention.
He was just punching his way out of it.
Yeah, so he used his strength to punch out finally, but still.
Soldier Boy knew it wasn't going to kill him. He told him, he was like, it's just going to give you.
It's going to make you poop.
It's going to make you poop. Yeah.
Bleed out of your asshole.
Yeah. I will. A great episode for the Boys.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like an episode. When you said episode 4, I was like, I feel like it moved forward so much.
It did. I think they're like moving forward fast on purpose.
Yeah, we got so much information that it didn't feel like an episode 4, but it was a good episode. And like the idea of them like venting to each other, you know,
because of the environment they were in. They were hunting down the real V1.
Yeah, they hit us with The Last of Us,
right?
The Last of Us treatment, and they actually mentioned The Last of Us.
They do.
They were like, "Oh, this is like The Last of Us." And I was like, "Well,
and they're like, no, that's like mushroom. What do they call it? Like mushrooms?
Zombies with mushrooms. Zombies with butt mushrooms or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that reference was cool.
Zombies, but with mushrooms.
Yeah,
it's funny.
And the idea that Frenchie was, more immune because he had done a bunch of drugs.
Did all the drugs.
Yeah.
You see, drugs are okay.
Yeah, it was a good episode to me. It was a very good episode. It might have been the best episode of the season for me so far.
I enjoyed it.
And then
I enjoyed it.
And then you had Starlight catching up with her dad.
Yeah, we get that story. It was a lot in one episode, which shows you that it can be done.
It could be done, but I don't know why it felt like, or maybe it's just the way it was presented. I guess in Daredevil versus The Boys, like a directorial presentation of all the different subplots and stuff.
Yeah. Well, Daredevil has a lot of exposition, a lot of talking.
Yeah,
it does. Boys is more like, we'll just show you.
Yeah, there you go.
For real.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll just show you.
We'll just show you because it's going to be faster.
We can show you better than we can tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so, I liked everything about the episode, man. I just don't want to ruin anything for anybody, but
I'm excited to see what they do. Like, I'm gonna wake up in the morning and say, And like this first thing I'm gonna do is probably watch The Boys.
Yeah.
And I have no choice because Invincible is over.
That's true. Invincible is over. Let's talk a little bit about that. The season finale. Was it the finale you expected?
No.
It seems like they differed away from whatever happens in the comic book so far.
Bruh. Well, before we go there, I did a deep dive on like the comic book of The Boys.
Yeah.
And
they definitely changed stuff.
I looked up Soldier Boy and I was like, oh, Soldier Boy's not even his dad in the original. Like this whole plot line they're doing. And it may be when I look at the plot line of the comic books, no disrespect to Robert Kirkman. I'm hopefully he's involved in this one too. I'm like, what the plot line they're doing on The Boys is much better than what is on the show is better to me than what's on the comic book.
Right.
For The Boys. And maybe that's just my
Well, The Boys is a very dark. Is even more dark than the actual show.
Yeah.
Like the comic book is like super dark.
Really
and super yeah. It's super disturbing. The comic.
Yeah. Book. Yeah. So this one is a lot better. You know, I think Black Noir is like a clone of Homelander.
Of Homelander, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this version is a little different.
This version is a little different. Definitely.
Yeah. But Invincible seems to be going by the comic book. So Invincible fans, do not do what I did and, you know, feed your algorithm until it starts telling you stories that happen in the comic book later on.
Spoiling the whole thing.
Yeah, that's what I did. I knew about Conquest before Conquest.
Yeah, I already knew about Adam Eve gaining weight. You know?
Yeah, I didn't know about that, but I knew about Conquest, and I was like, I know he eventually beats Conquest. You know, so don't go looking at the comic book stuff. But man, I honestly just got off the phone before the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Poignant episode, great cliffhanger. I mean, I didn't expect this to be the last episode.
Yeah.
You know, they pulled what I call the Game of Thrones on us, where they do the penultimate episode, where they do like, okay, this is the one before is the one that's like climax, the big action, and then we settle everything.
Right.
I guess they settled it, but it had me on pins and needles. Like,
yeah. But I mean, this is the way that you end a season. So you want to know what happens next. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, just spoiler alert. Pretty much, they just let the Vulturemites be on Earth. You know, the Vulturemites they were afraid after they destroyed the Vulturemite homeworld that they would go to Earth. So they rushed back to Earth right away, and there's a little bit of time attrition there. A little bit of PTSD for our hero, and things are going on with him and stuff like that. But then the actual threat does finally arrive, and he decides that he can't beat the guy. You know, like he's too turned up. It's too powerful.
Yeah,
and he goes with their demands.
There's somebody who used to play in Madden, and that's how I felt. I was like, I just
oh man, but I think it's a very interesting premise of like where is it gonna go now, next, you know what I mean? Yeah. Now I don't know the comic book story, I don't know the source material at all. So
I don't want no spoilers for this one.
At all.
I want no spoilers. I
want there is some subplots like some of the heroes stuck on the alien planet through that portal that haven't returned and things like that.
Yeah, Alan's got access to the disease.
That too.
Ultramites.
Yeah. So it can kill everybody, anybody who has a little bit of Ultramite DNA.
Yeah.
So that was the big cliffhanger of the episode.
Yeah.
After. So who knows? Yeah. I mean, the future is going in an interesting direction.
Yeah.
For Invincible. Some interesting.
Yeah. Like I said, you said Invincible. He has PTSD.
Yeah.
And he's seeing things. I think that's a poignant message to like he sees things that aren't there. Like he's just reliving that moment over and over again. And then Adam Eve, she has her trauma.
Yes, she does.
Of like,
of deciding to do abortion and
Yeah.
That too. That's traumatic for females by themselves and leave alone a superpowered superhero. You know.
Yeah, I think that me and my homeboy were talking about it like right before the call. I told you, like right before we got on, I was talking to him, and we're like, "Yo, does she actually have the baby though?" And she's just not telling him. Because I was like, well, no, she said she just stopped taking care of herself. That's why she got like a little heavier or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you don't think she had that baby though, and that's why she's still like a little big. Like she had the baby, she just doesn't want to tell him. Like maybe Cecil and I was like, I don't know, and I don't want to find out. I want to find out next season, which will probably be 2029.
That would be an interesting take if they go that route. And Joey has no idea what hell we're talking about because he is not
No,
invincible.
I'm a fly on the wall right now.
Yeah.
Joey, I know there's something that we're forgetting to talk about. By all means.
Nothing too crazy. I know Mortal Kombat's coming out next week.
Yeah, see, Mortal Kombat. We forgot about Mortal Kombat.
Did we get a thingy
Mortal
for
Kombat
that?
versus? We're getting literally Mortal Kombat 2 versus Street Fighter this year.
Yeah,
you know
that's true. Did you get Did we get any screenings for that?
I did not. I think I haven't got any screenings at all. I think you guys ruined my my plug.
How?
What did
I'm
we
messing
do?
with you. I'm messing with you guys.
I'm
completely lying. I have no idea. I haven't got a screener at all.
I haven't got a screener in a while.
I don't think it's anything really been like up our alley necessarily. Besides this one,
I got Super Galaxy movie. That was the last one I got.
No, the last one I got was
Primate.
No, I got Primate. I got what was it going? Project Hail Mary. That was good.
Yeah.
Sorry, Project Hail Mary. Yeah, I guess the
probably my favorite movie this year so far.
For ones that they know, I guess they don't invite people like us though. I don't know.
That Mortal Kombat's right up our alley though. Like we should be on that. I'm excited for Mortal Kombat 2. I was watching the first one today.
Yeah,
I wasn't mad at it.
For it.
Mortal Kombat's interesting. Like it's not. It is campy, but takes itself seriously.
Yeah, it's a campy serious. It's a serious
versus what we're probably gonna get for Street Fighter in a weird way.
Well, the purpose of Mortal Kombat was to be a contrast to Street Fighter, I think. Be like, or maybe like if the old heads remember Pit Fighter, maybe
yes, I remember Pit Fighter.
Pit Fighter.
Yeah, I'm glad you never played that.
Yeah, Pit Fighter was trash. He's just wasting quarters.
He's just punching in the air for no reason.
Yeah.
And then the buttons be broken. Oh man, this is broken.
Yeah,
took my damn
Pit
quarter.
Fighter was like the bully from your neighborhood fighting the bully from somebody else's neighborhood in the backyard of somebody's house.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat is also always meant to be like this darker thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's not campy necessarily. Street Fighter to me is campy. Like it's a green monster. Like not from the realm. Just
it's a fantasy.
Like, white dude
taking
with a
your head off and chopping up somebody's head off with it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, a boxer fighting a dragon is weird. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Mortal Kombat, the way they did the first one has me like hyped to see the second one.
I'm excited for it. I think it'll be at least be entertaining. We don't have high expectations for these Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter movies. I mean,
it's not gonna win. It's not gonna win.
Entertain. Yeah,
I don't want a Golden Globe award winning unless it's for the graphics.
You don't want 50 Cent giving you a Golden Globe performance.
Sound design, I'm cool.
You don't want a Golden Globe performance from 50 Cent being Ball Rock, bro? Come on, bro.
I liked him in Get Rich or Die Trying, dog, because it was just a 50 Cent story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm cool with that.
He said it was his movie now, so.
What 50 Cent say? And
he said Street Fighter was his movie. He said that's it.
50 Cent said Power. I was hustling. I did it for the money. I appreciate that 50. I like that 50. Shout out to Shreveport, 50 Cent. Got the studio down there. But well, I don't know if you're moving on to something else.
No, you guys got control of the show now. I talk about everything.
I'm gonna tell you, the House of the Dragon I thought the House of the Dragon trailer was fake. And it wasn't? No, it's real. They got a House of the Dragon trailer.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Should we run it?
Let's run the check. I mean, they released it. They wouldn't release it if they didn't want us to run it.
I don't remember who. It's Amazon that keeps blocking me. So no Amazon.
Yeah, this is HBO.
Yeah.
They're being sold, so they don't care.
Yeah. Season 3, right?
Season 3, yes.
One day ago. Is a teaser, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hold that thought. Hold that thought, ladies and gentlemen. So load this. All right, let's see.
Do you know how to power no man has ever wielded?
I don't know who's on that dragon, who dragon that is.
I don't know either.
I think that's her.
Maybe her.
Yeah.
We will have an empire unassailable, Rhaenyra. And our children will rule it forever and a day.
Damon.
All that remains is for you to decide what you want from this war.
You will do things that your heart would have recoiled from before you came to the throne.
The Targaryens are a savage race.
We act with holy purpose to restore a rightful king.
I'm going to kill my brother or die in the attempt.
About that life.
Look to the sky. Doom and ruin surround us.
Well, that's a good premise for like they always rebel against each other. You know?
It shows you why.
Yeah.
I'll say that. It just looks good.
Yeah. It's vicious, man.
There will be no doubt who the gods have chosen to rule.
I don't know if I'm on anybody's side anymore.
Yeah.
You
You
know?
just want to see what happens. That's it, right?
Yeah, I just want to see what happens.
Definitely
I don't know if
side.
I'm on anybody's side anymore, dude.
I agree.
I was gonna say like this show is a good example. It kind of explains Game of Thrones a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Like why they just don't unleash dragons. Because when I look back at Game of Thrones, I'm like, why did she just unleash the dragons? You know, but now watching this show and see like how bad it is when they unleash the dragons, it kind of gives you an explanation of like, okay, that's why they don't do it, because it's gonna kill like 100,000 people. Like it's gonna kill crops and burn down wheat and all that. Like it's gonna desolate the land.
Right.
If we unleash dragons, it's gonna be like it's a nuclear bomb. And so I think this is becoming intriguing. I don't know how many seasons they're gonna do, but if this season is really good, it's gonna start to rival Game of Thrones.
I think it is already. It is already.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what we didn't talk about, Tarek?
What's that?
Darth Maul, Shadow Lord.
I actually watched 3 episodes.
Talk to me about what you've seen so far. I'm way ahead.
I thought to myself, and I said, "Self, you know Darth Maul should be dead. He dies later, regardless. And this is dumb." But I started seeing like very, very good reviews, and I asked on my page. I said, "Do you worry about reviews?" And I saw so many good reviews about this show, so I was like, "All right, let me watch a couple episodes. Let me watch an episode." I watched the first episode, and I was like, "Well, I kind of want to know what happens." And I watched the second, and then I watched the third. It's a really good show.
It is. It is.
It's a really good show.
It's got some good Star Wars going on. You know what I mean?
It's a good Star Wars show.
I still wonder though how Darth Maul like uses the bathroom, but
yeah,
that's cool. That's crazy.
It's got to go through his leg. It's got to go through
something. Or maybe he doesn't. I don't know.
It's got to go through his ACL.
Yeah.
Down through his ankle. I don't know, dog. He used the litter box. I don't know what he does, dog.
I don't know.
But it's an interesting show. It's an interesting show. It's a good show.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen it yet, but everybody's talking about, and I don't know if it actually happens, Darth Maul versus Darth Vader.
They're saying that it may happen, but right now they're dealing with not one, but 2 Inquisitors right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and so
as you progress without spoiling it for you.
Yeah. I'm liking.
Trying to get Joey's attention.
I'm sorry.
We're getting
hearing
we're getting somebody's phone.
I don't fucking know.
Oh, this phone, somebody's phone audio.
I hear him in the background though. Bro?
Yeah.
It's like
What is that?
it's like Joey's connected to something else.
Oh,
on his
I'm
thing.
connected to something.
To his PlayStation
Yeah.
or something.
I was like, I don't know what I'm hearing.
He's in the chat room on the
Yeah,
PlayStation
that
or
was
something.
I thought
Yeah,
he
they're
was
still
coming
coming out,
back.
bro.
No, he's just like fucking watching something on his own. He's got his fucking.
Oh, how am I?
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
hooked
know,
up.
bro. This is weird.
Where am I? How did I get in the Discord?
Yeah, you're something.
Joey's
Am I
on
in
Call
the
of Duty.
Discord? Yeah,
He's
I'm in
like,
the
you know what?
Discord.
You talk about that Call of Duty movie. Let me go ahead and log in and get on.
Let me meet you, Joey, while you figure it out, okay?
Let me get on. Joey's like, let me get on the campaign real quick. Yeah, but
they're still coming out. Or maybe you just had them really loud.
yeah, but no, man, I'm impressed with the Dark Maul show. So if you were like me and were like, man, why is Dark Maul being explored? I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I'm like, I want to see what's next. So
Cool.
kudos to Star Wars, which honestly made me more interested in the Grogu and Mandalorian.
This is for the Inquisitors too.
Yeah,
He does like quadruple duty sometimes.
yeah. He's a major Star Wars fan.
Yeah. No, he's the real
He's
deal.
been in a lot of nerd stuff. He was in Smallville.
There's a little Star Killer Easter eggs in this. Little like the sound effects and some screams and things like that. That they kind of included in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But if you played the game, you wouldn't notice.
I played the first one.
Yeah. You'll notice little things here and there if you pay attention.
So kudos to Disney or Lucasfilms or whoever's doing this. Yeah, the Maul project is a good project.
Yeah, there's Mr. Dave Filoni right there, 100%.
Yeah, I gotta fall on the sword on this one, man. I was wrong. I was like, man, nobody wants to hear that shit. Like,
and doubling back to people might not want something. Allegedly, some reports are coming out about the Daredevil numbers of season 2, and apparently, it's only at 50% of what the viewership was for the first season.
Wow,
there's a 50% decline on the second season. That's what a lot of trades are reporting. I don't know how that leaked out, but
I mean, I understand, I guess, to a certain extent. This first season was really good. It's almost like
it was okay.
Yeah.
If I gotta keep it G, bro, like it's just very, very Law and Ordery, bro. Like, and I like Law and Order, but I wanted Law and Order in my Marvel movies. Like, I get he's a lawyer. I get the whole dynamic of what Daredevil and Matt Murdock like have to do and stuff like that. But bro, like, I didn't sign up for like a full-on lawyer show. If I wanted Law and Order, I'd watch Law and Order. Like,
so you think a lot of people thought it was like more the same? That's why they ain't come
yeah,
back.
like
They're
it's cool. It has good drama. Don't get me wrong, but it's like there's so many characters in this show. There's like so many like big characters, like you know what I mean, like characters that have arcs in the show.
Yeah,
and it's just like, listen, I just want to focus on the dynamic between Daredevil, Kingpin, and Bullseye, and then all the other stuff is just like, everything else can kind of follow. But you're gonna have your little, your piece, your little side characters or whatever like that. But bro, they be focusing on them way too much in this show, and it's like
the White Tiger
I'm not watching
a bunch of stuff.
Well, the White Tiger is fine, but it's like now you got his daughter, and now you got to follow his daughter around.
Now it's the mother too,
and now it's the mom you got to follow around. Like it's a bunch of people that they keep just giving us more characters to kind of keep track of, and you just lose sight of everything that happens. And it's like literally, I'll like have the show on, I'll be watching, and legit, it's like all this stuff is going on. The White Tiger daughter, mom, the reporter girl, this person, so and so, Kingpin's right hand man, the psychiatrist, for like a good 15-20 minutes.
Now the CIA agent guy,
and then
behind the scenes,
and then the last like 10, boom, here's Daredevil fighting. Like,
Yeah.
it's just all this extra buildup. Like, just make the show like 30 minutes long and keep it pushing. Like, I don't need all this extra dialogue. Like, because just everybody's got their own issue with something. I want to focus on Daredevil's issue with Kingpin. There's all this extra shit going on in the background. Like, at least keep the thing. Like, I guess everybody has their issue with Kingpin, and we're hearing every individual person's issue with Kingpin and the corruption in New York.
No,
And the whole Punisher task force.
It has potential to be messy, but it is also in a weird way intriguing still, Tarek. You know what I mean? It's definitely storytelling done with passion.
I'm leaning more towards what Joey's saying than
But that's what I was just saying about this last episode, Tarek. I was saying that there were so many of those subplots.
I get that they're building the world, like they're building the world.
Yeah.
But it's like but there's like a bunch. They're trying to do other MCU shows too. So it's like, you know what I mean? I like all this stuff when it's connected. When you're doing the TV stuff, and it doesn't really line up with like the stuff that I've already seen in the movie, or it exists, but they don't really address anything. Like, I don't like that. I like to feel connected. Give me a reason to sit with the show, because I'm trying to get hyped for Doomsday. I'm trying to get hyped for the next Spider-Man movie. How is these TV shows
No, there's not.
Gonna hype me up to
There's nothing for that.
keep me locked into what the MCU has coming next? And that's where they kind of lose me. And I had high hopes for what, in the beginning. I like what they were doing with the MCU shows. But it's like now it's like, because they know, because there's too much shit going on. Like, let's just keep the TV shows. They exist in the earth. They exist in the universe, but we're just not going to mention anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if the TV show sucks, now you're attached to the MCU, and it's like, now it's lore. You know what I mean? And then you're going to have a She-Hulk situation.
Yeah.
So I get why they don't really address anything like that, but I need it to be connected. Like, invest. I mean, you're giving passion. Like you said, they're telling stories with passion, obviously, but it's like you're not locking me in, because it's not like these other characters that you're giving these, this extra dialogue to, have a connection to Spider-Man, have a connection to, I don't know, like Tony Stark maybe back in the day, or work for Stark Industries or something like there's nobody like tied into anything that's already happened. It's all like, I guess they're keeping it contained with Daredevil, but it's like, dude, I'm trying to get hyped for Doomsday. I'm trying to get hyped for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Please give me some type of connective tissue to make it all make sense, because we're, I don't want to be reading things and be like, how are they going to make this make sense? It was like, you have all these other opportunities to, kind of connect the dots. I mean, granted, you failed in the past, and you're not trying to make the same mistake twice, but come on, like, Daredevil is a good show. It's good. I think there's good storytelling, enough good storytelling that you're not going to brick on helping it connect to like a Spider-Man or any of the levels, the street level characters or anything like that. You don't have to have Spider-Man
honestly,
give me some connective tissue.
Honestly, I really believe that this is probably going to connect more to Spider-Man than anything else.
It has
because
to,
of what we've seen.
Well, it already does. It already does because of
because of the
No Way Home.
because of the hand we've already seen.
Yeah. And we saw Matt Murdock in No Way Home, so it's like it's all there. Like,
so, what if at the end of this season, Kingpin as the mayor pardoned some people? One of them is Vulture. One of them is the person that originally, Shocker, that we saw in like some of those original Spider-Man films. Like, and he's like, I'm pardoning them as my going away thing, and I'm just going to become the Kingpin. That would be great. It would be a good payoff.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be a good payoff. But I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think we're going to see Michael.
That'd be cool. And then those people will owe him.
You don't even got to show these guys. Just mention it. Like, hey,
yeah. You could
I'm pardoning.
They could do a bunch of different things.
Tombs. I'm pardoning this guy and this guy.
Yeah. I think that that's actually a great, like, I could see the last episode or whatever where they're like, who's on your pardon list? Like, some of these people on your pardon list are Adrian Toomes, and they're, Dr. Otto Octavius, and let's just say it's like something like that. And it's, I could see that. But wherever that guy's name, and they say his nickname is Tombstone. Like, you really want to pardon him? Then, they pardon him. That's dope. But I understand what you're saying, Joey. Like, it's not enough Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bunch of Matt Murdock.
It is
Too much Matt Murdock.
It's like I don't want to see Ally McBeal or L.A. Law. Like it's too much of that. Of like, well, the law. Like, yeah, I think
so much now. It's more like a rebellion right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think it's the season has been too sparse on Daredevil.
Definitely the first season was
Daredevil
very
fighting. Now it's cool.
Yeah.
The way he does bounce stuff off of things and like him fighting Bullseye, those shots are great. But
And
it has
that stuff costs money
throughout the season.
And I get that costs a lot of money to do all those like fight scenes and things like that. But this is why maybe this should have been a movie instead of just making it a TV series where you're doing like 1,000 episodes a season. You know what I mean? Like, just make it a movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, go ahead, Terry.
It's dope, but they don't do enough of it, and they don't do enough of showing how. Because we got to remember the other seasons on Netflix, which are all connected. We saw like The Hand and Elektra and Stick, and we eventually got the Defenders.
Like I could actually keep up with the other characters, and those are like the true from the comics. Like Electro, you always saw Electro in a Daredevil Stick. That's taught him everything he knows of how to maneuver and all that. Like The Hand, Kingpin, Bullseye. Okay, cool. We're good. We don't need all these other extra good guys. Daredevil's the good guy.
And the lawyer and the tiger,
I think the psychiatrist is gonna go full supervillain.
Okay.
I'm getting that vibe too already.
I'm getting that vibe. Yeah. I'm getting it. She's gonna break.
There's too many other good. There's more good guys than one, bro. Like Daredevil's the good guy. Let him fight off his rogues gallery, and if he's got another guy helping him out on the side, cool. Just stop with overdoing all the good guys. There's like 5 good guys trying to accomplish the same thing Daredevil's trying to accomplish.
Yeah. It should be like The Wire. It should be like, hey, this season's about police corruption. This season is about political corruption. This season is about media corruption, and that's what Daredevil fights against. They try to put it all in one show, in one season, to be honest. And, it makes it a little boring. I enjoying it because I think it's going to end well, but it did make it a little boring throughout the season.
It makes it a little challenging to follow. There you go. That's for me at least.
That's very nice. That's what I should have said because I'm an actor. I should have said that. Now I'm never going to do book club shit. I'm not worried about it. George's going to write a show.
I'm going to write something.
Yeah. Let's plug out here and wrap it up, guys. Mr. Tarek Lewis, let them know how they can follow you, sir.
The Tarek Lewis, TARIK LEWIS at Instagram and also on Facebook and YouTube.
Mr. Joey Franchise
at Joey Franchise on everything.
You can follow me at DJ Speedy JR. All the socials. Follow the show Geek Culture Congress on Instagram. Find us there. If you want to consume this as an audio podcast, by all means, look for Geek Culture Congress podcast wherever you listen to your audio podcasts. And of course, the Speedy Multiverse YouTube channel is the official live home of the Geek Culture Congress podcast. We appreciate it if you give us a subscribe over here or like. You're watching this after the fact of the show. Thank you so much for watching this. And we appreciate you and hang out with us and talk about things that we care about, all this nerdy and geeky stuff. And we hope to see you back next week. We'll talk more Daredevil, more The Boys at least. Yeah. And if we get some trailers finally, we'll run those too and talk about those. And we'll be back. Have a good one, everybody. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Peace.
Peace out.
Peace.